Ladies and gentlemen, the following is another spectacular episode of the Wrestling Fast Podcast, Ringside Society. I'm your host, that ocean crossing, straight up bossing, flight catching, shot glass snatching. Where's he going next? Nobody knows. 4 continents down, 2 more to go. No cap, straight facts, the worldwide star boy, Remy Blue. But forget about all that. It's not about me. You see, we have a special guest tonight, a phenomenal person. My bad, AJ Styles. If you see this, please do not put me in a Styles clash. But if you see her work, you would agree with me as well. She's actually gone toe to toe with several big figures in professional wrestling, such as Erica Demia, our own alumni guest Shauna Reed, and of course, she's also gone toe to toe with Megan Bain as well, who is a current AEW Women's Tag Team Champion, and most recently, and we're going to talk about that real soon. She most recently put one of the biggest whoopings on a guy by the name of Aaron Stone. I don't think he wants that smoke again. Everybody, welcome to the show. Straight from, hold on, don't crucify me. I just heard it. Oli, 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 the Philippines, Muscle Mommy, Mya Caras. How you doing tonight, ma'am?
I'm great. Thank you so much for that intro. I mean, I feel like I need to have you introduce me all the time.
A lot of people say that it's nothing. I tell people it's nothing special. It's just a little bit of Road Dogg, a little bit of Justin Roberts, and I just yell at the top of my lungs, and that's. I hope it sounds good. That's it. Nothing to it.
Period.
Yeah. So, man, I gotta say, man, when I saw your match, I was like, wow. If too much to handle was a person, it would be you. If they had a definition of the phrase too much to handle, your picture would be one of the pictures of, like on that example. Because when I saw that, I was like, what? Man, geez, I feel sorry for your opponents, man. I'm glad I'm not a wrestler. I'm good.
Facts.
So, before we get into it, man, it's an honor to have you on here. We've been seeing your work for a while. Before we get into it, I always ask, like pretty much 99% of our guests, just for the listeners and viewers at home. How did it all start for you? What was the match or the event that made you become a fan and made you go, okay, I'm tuned in, I'm locked in, y'all got me?
Yeah. So I love this story and I tell it all the time. So fun fact, I didn't actually grow up really watching wrestling. Like I knew of it. I knew of WWE, never really like put it on. Like the house was, it was different growing up. But I eventually met my boyfriend, now husband, and he tried to get me into it. He's a lifelong fan. Tried to get me into it. Took me to AEW shows, took me to a couple like WWE shows, and I was like, still not really feeling this, like whatever. And then we started going to indie wrestling shows. And I'm like, okay, like, it's a little cooler. Like, we're a little closer. The wrestlers are kind of cool. And then I ended up at a Rocket Pro Wrestling show about 3 years ago. And I saw my very first coach, Shogun Chris Logan, in the ring. And I was like, who's that? Like, what is this? Who is that? And how can I just like walk down? I didn't even know they were called ballets at the time. I was like, how do I just walk down the ramp with them and Marche Rocket? Because he was part of a tag team at the time. So I literally just started bringing signs. And there's like pictures out there of me being a fan in the crowd just with signs like final level notice me, like the final level needs a muscle mommy, like all this stuff. And eventually they both started just kind of interacting with me. And I was just like, oh my God, this is so cool, like whatever. And one day I remember my husband was like, wear a tank top and flex at him. And I was like, what? And he's like, just do it, I promise you. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I brought a sign talking about it was like one of their biggest shows of the year. And I was like, I just want to be the final level needs a muscle mommy, and the final level is muscle mommy approved. And I flexed at them. And they came down and they're like, oh my gosh, like, I'm gonna find you after the show. And I'm like, okay, cool, like whatever, like let's take a picture. All right. And they came and found me after the show and they were just like, yo, you should train. Have you ever considered training? And I was like, what do you mean? Like, and he's like, yeah, like we train for this. I'm a coach. Like, would you just try it? I feel like you'd be good at it. And I'm like, I mean, I'll try anything once. Like I have a lot of like weird athletic hobbies, like whatever, we'll try it. Hated it my first day. It hurt so bad, but kept going back. And honestly, the rest is history. So Shout out to Shogun, still my number one OG coach. So
Awesome. Wow. And the fact that you got to interact with Marche Rocket, who I remember from the TNA days. Wow, that's awesome, man. I gotta check out the Chicago scene one day, man. I'm pretty sure.
100%. We were part of an 8-man tag like 2 weeks ago. So it's really
Yeah,
cool.
because I've seen so many impressive people, and not just CM Punk and Colt Cabana, but I've seen, you got Lulu Larena, who I saw you. I saw that little snippet, and y'all did your thing, and we had her on here, but she's been part of a tag team called Kiss of Death with Charismatica down in Texas, and there've been so many interesting people that are coming out of Chicago, and I'm just curious as to how the wrestling scene. I know you guys have places like AAW and Freelance over there. Sky Blue came from, I believe she's from Chicago or that area. So I'm very curious as to how things are over there.
Come check us out.
I've been to Chicago, but I was in Chicago last year. I went to Navy Pier. I know you know about Navy Pier. I've been to I was with some coworkers. I put them on to Giordano's.
Okay.
I know it's tourist pizza. It's not the real Chicago pizza. I know y'all don't.
We'll accept it. We will accept it over Illuminati's.
I don't think I've been to Illuminati's before. I don't think I've been to. And then y'all got that. What's that other place? The place with the hot dogs and the chocolate cake milkshake, man. Portillo's, yes, Portillo's. That's. Let me tell you something. There's certain places when I go. I'm a person happy when it comes to food in certain places. Like if I go to Florida, I gotta go to Publix. I gotta get a Publix sub. I gotta check out my favorite Jamaican restaurant, Dutch Pot, which is in South Florida. If I'm in New York, I gotta get me a slice of pizza, and I gotta get the Chinese. I live in New York now. Or if I go to California, I cannot leave California without a California burrito. And if you haven't had that, I recommend it. You will know life as a foodie if you go.
I thought you were gonna say In-N-Out, but I have had a California before. So
unpopular opinion. You're probably gonna the next time you're probably gonna beat me up for this. I am not a fan of In-N-Out. But if I go to Texas and I see a Whataburger, I cannot pass it. That is like that's like a sin. No, thou shalt go to Whataburger if thou art in Texas.
You redeemed yourself like a little bit with the Whataburger.
Okay. So maybe I missed something and now I had it once. If you or any of the viewers that are watching can actually recommend something for me to try out, I will definitely try it out. Maybe I'm a secret menu or something. I don't know, but
did you try it animal style? Because I made the mistake of not doing that the first time.
Okay, now this is the first time I'm hearing about what is animal style.
It's like a bunch of like extra toppings and like sauces that they put on it, and I don't know, it elevated it for me.
Really?
So I would try that. I think there is actually a secret menu. I'm still waiting on people to like fully let me know what that is, but I've heard that there is one. So I would recommend going back for sure.
Animal style.
So that's why I work out so much. I really like to eat. So
yeah. I don't work out as much. Obviously, I don't work out as much as you, but I should. But I started doing elliptical again. So hopefully I'll get to that point where
as long as it's something.
Yeah. So I got it. So what you were trained? You're a graduate of the Ice Pick Academy, and you were trained by Shogun, Chris Logan, and Vic Capri, both men who have extensive knowledge. I mean, Vic's been wrestling for, I think, almost 30 years now. Shogun's been probably wrestling a large amount of years. I like to say probably, I think maybe top, I don't know, 20 years. I think I saw him once.
I talked to them over the weekend, and I believe they said about 20 plus.
Okay.
I mean, regardless, they got a lot more experience than me. So,
So training with those two veterans now, especially Vic Capri being a legend, I've heard the name before. What is the most profound thing that they have taught you since, on your journey to becoming a professional wrestler?
That's a tough question. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that hard. I would say like probably the biggest thing that they have both taught me is to just really just kind of trust myself in like the things that I do. I'm a very much like an overthinker in pretty much anything that I do. Like it honestly probably stagnates me in a lot of the things that I try to do. So both of them have really like kind of instilled that confidence of like, hey, like know what you're capable of, like you're talented, like they always pour into me, they always feed into me, and it helps me kind of progress. That along with just like taking my time, because I'm definitely like a we gotta go 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 like get in and out, but they're like
Mhm.
no, like you need to think big picture, and I think that they've really helped with that, which has really helped with like progression and kind of understanding the why behind the things that I do. So
Okay. Wow, that's awesome. I've heard that from. So I guess I think that's a big thing in pro wrestling. Just take your time. Just
yeah, yeah.
because I've had people from several students from the Nightmare Factory, Cody Rhodes Wrestling School in Georgia, Cody Rhodes and QT Marshall's Wrestling School in Georgia that have said the same thing. So I guess that's a universal thing in pro wrestling. Like take your time,
Yeah, yeah.
and also do the work. So yeah, I always said if I became a pro wrestler, I'd want to be like Kurt Angle. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I like the high flying stuff. Don't get me wrong. One of my first favorite tag teams, the Rockers, great high flyers. But I noticed that a lot of those guys can't do the same thing they did when they first started up until now. And so I noticed with Kurt Angle, it was different. There is no move that
Yeah,
he couldn't do when he retired. No, that he couldn't do when he started. He didn't do when he retired. So I was like, that's
exactly. Yeah. Like the
yes,
longevity of it, right?
yeah. So I was like, that's admirable. And if I had to choose somebody, it would definitely be him. Plus, to have the whole amateur wrestling background, like I've always said, this is just from a fan's perspective. If you have a background in amateur wrestling, you are destined to be successful in pro wrestling in a way. You may not be a world champion, but you'll get bookings. You're going to get bookings if you
Oh yeah.
keep up the way you're going. You know that's just how I see it. So you finish your training and you did everything. Now you got the okay from Vic and Chris, like, hey, great job, congratulations, you got the handshake, the pat on the back, you are officially professional wrestling. You can actually go ahead and take bookings all over the country, if not all over the world. And I can see you in Japan too. I know you're going to kill it over there when you
I
get there.
want to. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm so happy you said
um
that.
but first, before you go
Yes.
kill it in Japan, in Europe, in Chile, South America, because they have a wrestling scene there too, or all over America, you have to have your first match to show
Yes.
the world. How did that go for you? Were you nervous, or were you like, oh, I
Oh
got
my
this, man?
gosh.
Vic and Chris, they hooked me up. You going down, or was it a mixture of both?
It I was so nervous. I was so nervous. And this is another funny story that I like to tell because my first match, I was about 4 months into training. And it was against Devin August at Rocket Pro Wrestling. And he showed up 30 minutes before we were supposed to go on. We were the first match, and I was freaking out like the whole time. And he's like, it's okay. Like, we got this. You're going to be good. Like, it'll be fine. I'm like, oh my God, dude. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I haven't even run my entrance. I don't even know what I'm doing, like, at all. Like, I don't, like, what's a suplex? Like, what is this? So, like, it was, I just remember like having so much fun, and like the crowd just really received me so well. They still receive me so well. Like Joliet's awesome. Like RPW fans, I love you. Yeah, but I remember going in, I'm pretty sure I blacked out. I really don't really remember the match very much. Like I have to watch it back, and every time I watch it back I cringe because I'm like, dang, like I sucked. But it's okay because Devin's great. He talked me through it. We got through it, and it was a successful match. And I'm still here, so I feel like that means it went well.
I'm sure you didn't suck, man. I'm not trying to curry favor with you, but when I saw you, I forgot who it was. I think it was La Pescadita. Somebody you hit with a spear. We shared it
Oh,
on Instagram, and I was
yeah,
like, she
literally.
don't turn that person inside. Like, what the man? Shoots. This woman is no joke, man.
Look,
What?
love my spears.
And I'm not just saying. You have one of the neatest spears I've seen,
Thank
and this is
you.
coming from a guy that's been watching for 36 years now. So you have one of the neatest spears I've seen.
Shout out to
Um,
Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, that man got a crazy. He has a crazy spirit too, man.
Yes.
So, so have you ever gotten to meet him yet, or no?
No, I haven't. I really hope to. I've met Shelton Benjamin, but I
Mm-hmm.
met him so early in my career that I was so nervous to be. I was just like, "Hello, sir," and I just kind of like walked away. And I
Wow.
need to get a picture with him next time. So hopefully, I meet him again in a locker room, but we'll see.
Yeah, you never know, man. That's the thing about pro wrestling. You never know who you're gonna who you're gonna bump into. I can tell you right now, believe it or not, we have had people that have been on this show. You can check it for yourself.
Yeah.
We have had people on this show that have actually said they want to wrestle somebody and they end up wrestling them eventually. We have had people that have been on this show that have gone on to do tours in Japan and Australia. We've had people that have been on this show that are currently signed to WWE, currently signed to AEW. So you never
Anything's
know,
possible.
you know.
They're
Actually,
gonna
you
hear
know,
this and be like,
you
"Yeah,
only have 2 years, but you're part of a dream match that I want to see, and I know it's gonna build a house down. You versus Nikki Blackheart. That match.
oh,
You know about her, right? I didn't know about
yeah,
her.
yeah, no, yeah, yeah, yeah." I had it took me a
Yeah,
second, but yeah, yes,
because that would be
yes,
a match of power and speed.
fun.
Whew.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
Man, yeah. If I was a promoter, I had that match in my hands, man. I'd be like, hey, I don't care who my champion. That's the main event right there.
Yes,
That's
yes,
like Hulk Hogan
absolutely.
versus Macho Man right there. You know? Yeah. So Maya, I gotta ask you, man. So I noticed on your if it's okay that I talk about this, I noticed on your Instagram bio that you're black and
Mhm,
Filipina.
mhm.
So the recent showcasing of Blasian athletes. You have Mi Chin, who had a great match against Jade, and even before that, she's been killing it. She was a former TNA World Champion, TNA Knockouts Champion. She's been great on her own.
Yeah,
And then you have Kaden Carter. I forgot what name she's going by now, but she was known as Kaden
yeah,
Carter
yeah, yeah.
in WWE. How does it make you feel seeing those two women, knocking out the park every time they go there as a Blasian person?
Yeah, yeah.
What goes through your mind when you see somebody who's just like you going out there representing, kicking butt, taking names, and leaving people with great memories?
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, it's really nice because growing up there wasn't a lot of that. Like there wasn't a whole lot of like representation. So the fact that now they're just kind of like out there killing it, like we're being seen, we're being heard. Like there's a lot of I see a lot of like little girls in the crowd like when I'm out there just like, "Oh my god, like you're so great. You look just like me." And I'm like, "Yes, and you too can do." You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that it's just really nice and heartwarming to see, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't even really know like what else to say about it, honestly. I just wish it came sooner, I don't know.
I could tell you I'm Guyanese. For those of you that don't know, that's a native of Guyana, which is a small country in South America, right above Brazil, where everybody
Yeah.
wants to go to. And when I was young, me and my cousin would say, "Yeah, we're gonna be tag team wrestlers, and we're gonna do this." And then I was like, being 9 at the time and not seeing any Guyanese wrestlers, I'm like, is it even possible for
Yeah.
even for somebody from the West Indies to be there, not knowing that several years before I started watching, there was a guy called SD Jones who was a wrestler, and years later, I remember seeing this guy who looked like a wrestler who looked like Bad News Brown, and I was like, he was an FCW. I'm like, let me check this guy. This guy looks like he's no joke. And then when I saw he was from Guyana, I'm like, he's from Guyana? Wow. And then he ended up being on WB and
Mhm.
Ezekiel Jackson. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm like, wow. And I remember I went to Miami WrestleMania 12, and my good friend Salvador Santoyo, he was like, "Yo, Remy, Ezekiel Jackson, you want to see him? Right? He's outside." And I met him. I got to take a picture of him. I'm like, "Zeke, I'm from Guyana too." And he's like, "Really? Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm from Georgetown. I grew up in such and such and such." He's like, we took a whole picture together and whatnot. And great guy. And then there was another guy, Kenny King.
Mhm.
I found out he's Guyanese. But the funny thing is, I met him that same WrestleMania week, and we were all my friend Chris Cartwright, who's our Facebook admin. He knows Kenny, like they're cool with each other. He
Yeah,
was supposed to
yeah.
hang with us, but you know, something came up and he couldn't hang with us that night. And then I was like, wait a minute. I found out Kenny King's dad is Guyanese. So when I saw him at Wale Mania in Los Angeles, I'm like in my whole Guyanese accent, I'm like, hey Kenny Ma, why you tell me you're Guyanese, man? We could have been like, drink some beer, and he's like, you're Guyanese? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm Guyanese too, born and raised, man. He's like, he started laughing. So I know how it is.
Yeah.
And of course, Willow Nightingale, I got to meet her. She's also half Guyanese. So I know, it's a great feeling, man, just seeing like representation out there, So about Batista being Filipino and being a what was that? So were you watching when he was wrestling, or so
No.
what was it when you went back in time, or your husband was like, hey, check out this guy?
Yeah.
And you're like, wait, he's Filipino? And he's a world champion? I mean,
I loved his entrance. He's just like,
yeah. I mean, like Kofi Kingston's a black world champion, Rock's black world champion, but first Filipino Batista, like what was that like for you?
Honestly, it was really cool. Because I feel like sometimes, like, I feel like people know that I'm mixed, but sometimes they can't really tell like with what, right? So I think I almost feel like Batista had like a similar kind of situation, because like you can't really tell off of the first like look. But once you kind of like figure it out, I was like, hey, we out here doing the thing. Like, he's got great energy. Like, we're a force to be reckoned with, right?
I like that for y'all. I like that for y'all. Trust me. I'm very happy.
Yes.
And I'm not just saying that because you're a friend. Like, you're not a guy who you're gonna laugh at me. Is there a Jollibee in where you're at?
A Jollibee? Yes.
Jollibee.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You are looking at a guy. Every time I pass Jollibee, I cannot pass that place straight. I'm gonna go in there.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, let me get a Chicken Joy.
Yep.
Or I'm a photographer, so I remember one time I just got done doing a modeling fashion show, and me and one of the models that I frequently work with, we were supposed to go to a 24-hour diner, and she's like, oh, White Castle, let's go there. And then she's like, what would be nice if Jollibee were open right now? I'm like, I think they're open.
Oh yeah.
She's like, really? She's like, yeah. So we're like, I go on my phone, I'm like, they're open. They close in 10 minutes or 13 minutes. It's like, yeah, but can we make it there? We're not old. We can make it there. Let's just walk past New York. And we end up getting to walk there and getting to dine in and everything. So yeah, I love that Jollibee, man.
Jollibee's amazing.
Yeah. So your husband, when he found out you were going to be arrested, did he what was his reaction?
So he's always like, he's the most supportive husband ever. Like, I feel like everybody needs a partner like him. Like, he honestly just pushes me to do whatever I want, and is just like, just go for it. I'm here to support you, whatever. So when I said I was gonna try it, he's like, I mean, okay. And he's like, sure. So he came to my first, I think, 3 practices, and was just kind of like, yeah, like, you're doing the thing, like it's all right. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, this is so hard. Like, usually, not to sound like not to have an ego or anything, but usually like things athletic wise tend to come a little bit easier to me. So for like, I've been playing sports all my life, so it's like that type of stuff. So with the wrestling, I was like, oh, like, I don't know how to fall. Like, what is a bump? Like, what do you mean I can't just break fall like I do in jiu-jitsu? Like, it's different. Like, what is this? So I don't know. I think he thought, or I think he was surprised at first. I think he started to kind of warm up to the idea, especially when I debuted. Like, he's been involved in like one of my matches now. Like, in my last one with Aaron Stone, like, he was there, he got super kicked to the face. So I think he's enjoying himself now. I wouldn't say that it was like a goal of his to like be married to a pro wrestler, but I think it's growing on him now, maybe.
Honestly, I would say, because when I saw him, like, I thought he was a wrestler too. although, and if he's listening, if he is watching, I think I checked out his profile. He goes by Dex, right? I don't mean to put his business out there.
I'm sorry. That's his name.
I think, hey Dex, if you're listening, first off, I'd like to have you on the show. We could chat about wrestling, because we have a segment called 15 Minutes of Fandom.
Oh
But the
yeah.
fact that he has his Instagram is, can I say it?
Yeah.
The Chicago AI guy. I'm
Mhm.
like, that sounds cool. I think he's on. I think there's some kind of gimmick he could do. I mean, probably not a gimmick, but I think there's something there he could use with that. I mean, I'm just
There's a lot
saying,
of people trying to get him in the ring, and he's like, I'm not doing it. He's like, I just want to be a fan. I almost convinced him to be like my mouthpiece because he's a great talker. Honestly, he's better at talking than I
There
am.
you go.
So, yeah, I'm like, you just talk. I will just be like, you be Paul Heyman, and I will be Brock Lesnar, and we will just make this great. Like, it's whatever. But I mean, the fact that he even like got in there, kind of involved in my match, we're a step in the right direction, right?
Yeah. So I saw that match with Aaron Stone where Silky Smooth was the referee
Ugh,
and everything.
yeah.
Like I said, you were too much for both of them.
Me and Silky have so much history. Like,
I don't think he wants smoke with you after that. I think he's like, man, I'ma just take me and my my Purple Rain Jam and just do some nah.
I don't know. Somehow he
But,
keeps finding himself in the ring with me, so I don't really understand it. But every time he's gonna get clothesline, so it's whatever.
But
And
was there
wait,
any reaction like when Aaron Stone, hit your husband and then he almost hit that little kid? By the way, I'm gonna tell you right now, Mya Caras, she's for the kids. She loves the kids too. So if you saw that match, you saw that whooping he got after when he touched when he almost tried to body slam that little boy. What was the reaction from the crowd after? Like, were they like, oh my god, how could you guys do that? Or where you get like high fives, like yes.
I think they were more pissed off that Silky DQ'd me, honestly, because I was
Okay.
obviously beating both their asses. Like, there was a very clear winner, right? But because of rules and matches and everything, I unfortunately had to be DQ'd. But yeah, but I think overall the fans had a great time. Also, that kid's my son.
Oh, my bad. My apologies.
No, it's okay. I don't think anybody like realized that. Like, he was very, very tall for his age.
No.
But yeah, I don't even think commentary really caught that was my kid. But yeah, like it was certainly a match, and
that was a wild event.
yeah.
Afterwards, I saw, and then I said the thing that had me laughing. I probably shouldn't. There were two guys. I think it was called Wasted Youth or Youth something. They got arrested and they were being taken out. I'm like, what kind of place are they running here, man?
Literally, like we're just all over the place. Our RPW is just a wild time.
Geez.
Every show. Just I don't even remember seeing that happening like live. Like I think I had to watch it back, and I was like, wait, what? I was like, when did that happen?
Man, that was a great match, man. But it was I might have to check out Rocket Pro Wrestling when I go there, man. It seems like a great vibe.
Definitely watch their next show. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna butcher the name. I think it was Shamrock Showdown. The one that we just had. It was an 8-man tag, and I was in there with Nick Diamond, Paulie Tomaselli, and Marche Rocket against the others.
Wow. So your son, right? How does he feel? Like what's his reaction when he hears like, oh, his mom's a wrestler? She's doing the same thing as Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. Like is he like, yo, my mom's a wrestler, man? Or
yes, he loves it. He has all of my merch. He brings it to school. He wears the shirts. He puts the stickers everywhere. I have a trading card that just came out. He was like, can I have one? And I'm like, sure. So he is all in. He talks about wanting to become a wrestler already, and I'm like, get through school first. We'll talk later. Like,
I'll tell you what, if he becomes a wrestler and I'm still around, we call dibs on that interview. We're gonna be like, hey,
I got you.
Yeah.
I'll let him know, honestly, and he'll probably be like really excited. He's at basketball right now, but
yeah,
I'll let him know.
Or if your husband decides to get it, like, hey, Chicago AI guy, yeah, let's talk, man. We'll talk about that match, man.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you've gotten to wrestle. You're mostly in the Midwest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any differences between like the crowd in Illinois as opposed to like Indiana or Wisconsin or Ohio or
Midwest wise, I'd say the crowd in Ohio when I go to War Wrestling, they're hot all the time. They are amazing. They are so supportive. Honestly, everywhere that I pretty much go are super supportive. I will say when I went down to Texas, that vibe is different, but I feel like it's the weather.
Oh,
I
so
feel
you were
like
in
the
Texas
hot
too?
weather.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like the hot weather like really gets them like really excited. But yeah, I'd say pretty much every promotion that I've worked has been just a great crowd, really supportive, really hot. They really respect women's wrestling, which is great. Then I know that was like a pain point at one time. Again, excuse my like lack of knowledge for like wrestling history and everything, but I do know that women's wrestling wasn't always seen the way that it is now. So there are so many like just talented women like everywhere,
I
and
knew y'all had potential. I
yeah,
always knew y'all did. I'm not, like I said, I'm not just saying this because you're a female, but I always knew. I mean, this is a man who once traveled 4 hours just to see a WSU show in Voorhees, Pennsylvania. So I
yeah.
always knew y'all had potential.
It's great to see. Great to see like women's matches. Great to see like the storytelling that can happen in them too, and like the athleticism is there. So
Oh yeah.
it's just nice. It's nice.
Yeah, definitely. So in regards to, so you wrestled in Texas, you pretty much wrestled in 6 or 7 states.
Mhm.
Because you've done Illinois, Indiana, you've done Wisconsin,
Mhm.
you've done Ohio,
Ohio,
you've done Texas.
Arkansas.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
So what are some other places that you hope to wrestle at eventually? Like some other states you hope to hit?
I really want to wrestle in California, like really, really bad. And
Ooh,
yeah, I'm
you're gonna
not.
love it.
Yeah, I know the New Japan dojos out there. So I really want
Mhm.
to. The next time I go out there, I do plan to like try to drop in just to like see and experience. Um, and then I also want to go to Florida. So those are two that like maybe this year. Like I had a few issues last year. I was supposed to actually go to Texas and to California just to visit.
Mhm.
Um and then some issues came up at the back half of the year, but I feel like I can make it this year. So
Yeah, I hope you
fingers
do, man.
crossed. Yeah. Oh, and Vegas. I've heard Vegas has like a great wrestling scene. So I we'll see.
Vegas has yes, FSW, Future
Mhm.
Stars of Wrestling. That's one there. They're pretty good. California has, honestly, to me, I've never seen a bad California show. The people
Okay.
there, larger than life.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
it's not
Always.
surprised. Like, and I shouldn't do this, but I always like, I'm gonna get a bit attitude era-esque R-rated when I say this. California wrestling is like that, and I'm not a smoker, by the way. I don't smoke weed. But if I were a weed smoker,
Yeah.
California is like that one joint that you take a pull off and like, yo, wow, your eyes are gonna be like this,
Yeah.
yo. This took me a whole other dimension. Like what? Like yeah, that's how good
Hilarious.
California is
Okay.
in terms of their wrestling scene. Like I've
Yeah.
never seen a bad show there. I always have a lot of great memories there. And if you get that chance, like I said, take it in. It's I know you've been there before, but
Yeah.
if
Just
you
not
get
to
a chance to
wrestle.
wrestle there, you know, take it in, man. Like it's the to me the scene there is larger than life. Like it's amazing. Um, yeah, and I hope you get to visit over here too in New York, because New York's a
Yeah.
pretty interesting one too. The crowd could be a little bit mean or whatever, because New Yorkers they're kind of straight up, but they're straight up like like you can't say it a different way. Like no man, this person's this person's that. Or if they like you, like yo, they'll say yo, f her up, f her up, f her up, f her up. They might be telling you to f that person up,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah. I was
so.
gonna say, does New York like muscle mommies? Because then I feel like we
Yeah,
should fit in. So
New
yeah,
York
so we should be fine.
New York is one of the most liberal states. You are welcome here. Trust me, they're not gonna
Period.
feel any way. They would welcome you with open arms. So trust me, you would definitely be welcome here.
Yes.
But yeah, Florida. I've seen wrestling in Florida. It's pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
I used to live in South Florida actually, and their scene was a little bit down, but it's
Okay.
getting back up right. There's one called Boca Raton Championship Wrestling. They're pretty good. I've
Okay.
been hearing a lot about them, so I would say check them out. and
Yeah.
also Coastal Championship Wrestling (CCW), which is actually where Nikki Blackheart is.
Mm.
There's other girl Ruthie J.
Well, there we
They
go.
have
There's the match.
yeah, you have several other people. There's this other girl, Kristen Blaze. She's a D1 Division One pole vaulter.
Yeah.
So, and it's ran by Gangrel, who is of course, former WWE wrestler. So, yeah, those are two great places to check out as well too. Over here, I'm gonna sound a bit biased. Battle Club Pro. Those
Okay.
are my peeps. I'd recommend them. So you got a
Sweet.
couple there. So I just got a few more questions, like three more questions before we call it a show.
Yeah.
So you're doing your thing as a singles wrestler. You're spearing people. You took Aaron Stone to Suplex City. I don't think he wants to go back to Suplex City anytime soon. Aaron, leave them kids alone, bro.
Yeah.
Leave them kids, them husbands alone, bro. But I gotta say, if you had to go after some tag team championships, right?
Mhm.
Who would your tag team partner be?
So it's really funny that you say this because I just told Lily that we should be a tag team. I was like, hey,
Pescarita?
but yes, big back energy. Like we are both muscle mommies, we are powerhouses, and I feel like that would be a lot of fun. Let me think. Lulu, I feel like would be a lot of fun to tag with. Because like our personalities are almost like kind of the opposite.
Okay.
So I feel like just the dynamic there would be really interesting.
Yeah.
Wait, did it have to be like indie? Or could it be like
No. It could be anybody you want to, because like I said, you never know. You might get that call from Triple H, or you might get that call from Tony Khan or
fair.
Carlos Sylvan. Like, yeah, come in, we want you to tag with this person. You never know.
Let me think. Maybe bigger names. I would love to tag with Bianca Belair just because like her energy, I feel like we would match like really well. She does a bit more flipping than I do, but I feel like we're both still really strong, just like athletically and just like stature wise and muscles. Yeah, I feel like that probably pretty solid, right? For tag team. I haven't
Oh
really
yeah.
thought about it. I would love to do like more tag matches. I think I've only done 2.
Okay.
And one of them was like a multi-man. So like so I don't even know if that really counts.
Yeah, but you were in that battle royal though. That battle royal, those were some impressive names. I'm like Megan Bain, Erica Demia,
Yo.
Shauna Reed. I'm like, wow, wow, that's a lot of names, man, and that's like an
Yeah.
all-star right there. All-star thing right there.
Their presence alone was just like I was like, oh wow. I was like, maybe one day I can stand like that and just like have people be like, yeah, that's the one, So
In my opinion, I know you'll get there. Just keep at it. Keep. I mean, you've already done 6 states, so I mean, you're doing something great, and I'm gonna say before this year ends, you're gonna be in California. So you're gonna eventually be that person. You're gonna look back and be like, wow, I was on ringside side. I was telling my I hope to be one day. Look at me now. I'm standing tall. Yeah, you never know.
You heard it here first in March.
Just keep at it, man. Yeah, just keep at it. When you make it to Japan as well, when you make it to Japan, first off, when you get that booking, I don't know if you've been in Japan before, but when you get that booking, take it with a smile and embrace it. And when you get there, make sure you go to Ribera Steakhouse and get your Ribera jacket. It's I don't know if you know, but it's a rite of passage for a pro wrestler whenever they go there.
Yeah.
You get that jacket. Hulk Hogan has done it. John Cena has done it. Several of one of our guests, the Brothers Gray, they went over there. They got theirs, and they had them when they came back on our show. They had them like in the background. I'm like, you guys got it. So make sure you get your Ribera jacket when you go over there. Bianca Belair has hers too. So when you meet Bianca Belair, like, hey Bianca, look what I got. I got the same one as you. Y'all can talk about stories in Japan. Yeah. All right. So my last question, right? I know you work out a lot. You love the gym. I'm falling back in love with the gym. Hopefully I could get quarter of your level. But What are some songs? What are some songs that are on Muscle Mommy's playlist that she has to have whenever she's getting ready to knock out that cardio, knock out those reps, or even, well, obviously your theme song is your song that puts you in the zone, but what's on your gym playlist that helps you knock out those workouts?
So you're gonna laugh because my playlist is everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I have everything from like cinematic movie trailer songs to anime theme songs to heavy metal rock to down south dirty rap. Like it's all over the place. Everything but country. Love saying that.
Okay. Hey,
Let's see.
go ahead.
No. I was gonna say most recently, because I have my phone right here, so I'm just gonna pull it up. Most recently I've been listening to the songs from the anime Baki. That's been getting me
Okay.
going. And then I love God, what is it called? The artist Lamb of God. They really get me in. They get me in the zone for deadlift days.
I've heard of them before.
Oh
I've
yeah,
never
yeah.
listened to their thing though.
The
Yours
song
can't.
"Laid to Rest." I PR to that every single time.
I don't feel too bad because I tell people mine is all over the place. I have stuff by um Seven Dust, broken down. Always got to have that on my playlist. I got something by Waka Flocka, Game On. I have a Keith Urban song called The Fighter. You know, then I might have, a wrestling theme song that I work out to.
Finn Balor's song is great to work out to. I will say Finn Balor and Drew McIntyre's songs are so good.
I got one just as good for you. The God Firing Squad theme song by No Name Tim. Oh. That is a good one. Check it out. I guarantee you're gonna want to deadlift to that.
I'm gonna save it. I just saved it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I have stuff by like Hollywood. Y'all don't judge me. Hollywood Undead. I know I got issues, but Hollywood Undead, I work out to some. Yeah, one time a couple of sessions ago, I went into the gym and one of my coworkers was working out and he had on like Hollywood Undead. I'm like, bro, play that up, turn it up, man. We playing low for, man. It's Hollywood Undead. Turn it up. Right. Yeah. So. Yeah. So. Yeah, that's pretty much on my playlist. Pretty much. So yeah, I guess. Whatever gets you in the zone,
Seriously, it really depends on the day too. Like I'll sit there for like 20 minutes just trying to like find the vibe, but then once I find it, we're in there for another 2 hours.
That's awesome. Well, Mya, I gotta say it was an honor to speak to you. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be on our show. Really and truly appreciate it. Keep on doing what you're doing. You're doing great, and keep on protecting those kids, man. I mean, y'all saw. TRS is if you're gonna fight Mya, make sure you fight Mya. Don't try to put your hands on don't put your hands on her husband either, because you're gonna get it. So but it was an honor to have you on our show. Thank you very much. We hope you get to wrestle all the opponents you want to wrestle. We hope you meet all your goals and get to travel all over the world. And when you get signed by AEW or WWE, we'll be like, yo, we just had her on our show, man. Oh, we did it. We like seeing people that were on our show, work hard and get rewarded for it. So thank you once again. Before we shut this show down, where can fans on social media find you when they want to find your next appearances, purchase, Muscle Mommy merchandise, and where can bookers and promoters find you when they want to book you for their shows?
Yeah. So you can find me most active on Instagram under @MyariPro, MAYARI Pro. You can find me let's see, I'm on TikTok. I don't really post on it, but it's the same name. I'm on Facebook under @Myari. Bookers, I will respond to Instagram DMs if I remember to check the requests. Maybe send me a comment too, but you can also email me at booking@myariwrestling.com. I also have a YouTube. If y'all start following me and like tell me to post my matches, like maybe I'll remember to do it. As far as upcoming matches though, I have a match with Gally, I believe, this Sunday on the 22nd, and I'm wrestling for the Charity Jewel Osco show that's partnering with Wrestle League against Shayna Baszler next Tuesday on the 24th. Yeah. so we
look at you, Mrs. Big Time.
And I'm on the middle of the flyer. I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is so cool. So
congratulations on that.
Yeah, so for that one, tickets aren't on sale. It's a charity event. So I believe you can enter a sweepstakes and you have a chance of winning if you just enter. So hope to see some of y'all there. I'll definitely let you know how it goes.
Awesome. So y'all heard, first off, make sure you follow this woman. She's doing great things. Second of all, if you love wrestling, do it for the charity. Check out that charity show.
Yes.
You know, it's going to be great. That's the one you against Shayna Baszler, right?
Yeah. I'll put the link in my bio too. So
why would y'all want to miss that? Come on. Get out there, support. And if you can't support, guess what? Go ahead and, cop that, Muscle Mommy merchandise. That way, when she gets signed by AEW or WWE or TNA, and some jabroni comes up and like, hey, I got the new Muscle Mommy t-shirt. Be like, man, from shop AEW or WWE shop, you're like, man, sit yourself down, man. I got her shirt from when she was on the Indies. Yo, I'm a real fan, yo. What's up? You know what I'm saying? So definitely make sure you go ahead and support promoters. Hit her up. Trust me, she's going to be a big thing. And you might want you might want to make sure you have her on your shows as well. So once again, thank you, Chicago AI guy. We gonna talk real soon, man. We want to talk to you about some wrestling, man. Like I said, 15 minutes of fandom. That's our segment for the wrestling fans. So if you're down, bro, let's sit down and talk, and whatnot. But with that being said, it's about time for us to shut this show down. My eyelids are getting heavy. My stomach is drumming. That means it's time for dinner and a nap. But before I partake in those activities, for those of you listening and watching, if you want to follow me, not that I say a lot of cool things, but I do go to a lot of cool places. I will hopefully be in Toronto in the next 2 weeks. You can follow me on social media. It's Twitter and Instagram and TikTok at the Remy Blue. You can find me on Blue Sky at remyblue.bsky.social. I'm also on Facebook as Remy Blue. And last but not least, our social, and more importantly, our podcast is also on social media. We're on Twitter, Instagram, and forget Twitter. Twitter is kind of acting up. If you, like I said, at Ringside Society's on the fritz, do not disregard that one. We're working on that one right now, but we're on Instagram and Blue Sky at Ringside Society across the board. We're also on Facebook as a Facebook group, and we're also on Spotify and Teespring, where we sell our official Ringside Society merchandise. We have t-shirts, we have hoodies, we have coffee mugs as well. We have our St. Patrick's Day merch and our regular merch on there. So make sure you check it out. All proceeds go back into keeping our show afloat. And last but not least, we have a YouTube channel where you can see cool interviews like this one, like the one we have with Lulu Arena, Kevin Nasta of Diamonds 365. All of our other episodes you can find on YouTube, and to see them, it's really simple. It's not rocket science. It's not even pre-algebra. Just go on, type in Ringside Society. I want to see that really good-looking dark blue and light blue yin-yang sound with the blue flames around it. That's how you know it's us. So make sure you subscribe to our videos, because we got a lot of cool stuff coming up, and you don't want to miss a thing like Aerosmith in 1998. But with that being said, we just want to thank everybody tuning in tonight. Thank you very much. We really and truly appreciate it. We strive on being one of the best and realest wrestling podcasts a wrestling fan could, should, and would listen to. We're not going to stop being that. To those of you that are going to listen when you get a chance, thank you very much in advance. And those of y'all that hate us, can't stand us, really and truly wish we just go away. Well, like myself at Gordon Corral, or more specifically Jollibee, we're not going anywhere for a while. So with that being said, we just want to let everybody know that we're very well and aware. We see it. We get it. Everybody and their grandparents and their parents have a podcast. But we're not your grandparents' podcast. We're not your parents' podcast. As a matter of fact, we are not just any podcast. So with that being said, I'm going to say it right now. One time for the mind, one time for the people, one time for the wrestling culture, one time for the Chicago wrestling scene, and one time for Muscle Mommy Mya Caras. We're the Wrestling Fans Podcast, Ringside Society. We'll be back next week, or maybe this weekend, with another impressive guest, another impressive episode. But until then, we just have 4 favors for y'all. Stay safe, stay healthy, be excellent to each other, and enjoy wrestling. We out. Peace.